I have 3 stories that I want to share with you. The second one is very personal and emotional for me, so stick with me. The first story is about a woman from the Philippines. She got pregnant at 18 years old unexpectedly. A month before she gave birth, her parents arranged a marriage with the father of the baby. She didn't get to choose. She was obligated to get married to save her and her family's reputation from the society's judgment and opinions. Know this. Marriage is sacred, a big of a deal in the Philippines. And when you break it, you'll be cancelled. So she stayed and tolerated that marriage for more than a decade, even if she was so unhappy. There were countless dark nights where she cried in bed, but she made sure that no one noticed, including her husband. She's no saint. She was impulsive and made a lot of mistakes, but she was also deeply suffering inside silently. One day, she left her country and finally made the bold decision to end the relationship. People hated and judged her, including her family and some friends. She was like a helpless caterpillar in a cocoon, going through a metamorphosis for a long time, and finally turned into a butterfly because she decided to. She was slowly becoming herself again and felt more alive. She figured that she deserves better and she's worthy of happiness and freedom. If she wasn't courageous enough to leave that marriage, she wouldn't have the chance and space to be herself again, feel alive again, and met the man that she deserves, the love of her life. And that woman is her. Walk away from any relationship that doesn't make you feel valued. We need to be courageous enough and give ourselves the permission to let go of any toxic relationship that we have. Intimate relationship, friendship, family, at work, any environment, and anything that doesn't align with our values and energy. And most especially, we need to let go of the unhealthy and demeaning relationship with ourselves. An unhealthy relationship is one that doesn't make you feel that you're good enough and worthy enough to be loved unconditionally. One that you are taken for granted, and something that is costing you your peace and joy. Start observing and evaluating your relationship with yourself, then with others. Self-awareness is very essential in everything that we do. 12 years ago, my mom was diagnosed with cancer. She was at the hospital, and one day I was at her bedside looking at her with tearful eyes. She looked so fragile and shrunken by the cancer. I asked her, if you can eat anything right now, what would you want to eat? She answered in her tiny, exhausted voice, watermelon. I barely saw her smile or laugh for the past several months. And the least thing that I could do is to give her what she wants at that moment. So I eagerly went out the hospital and spent the next 30 minutes looking for a watermelon. When I went back, I wasn't wrong. She smiles again as she sees the watermelon in my hands. In that moment, I picked the chopped watermelon and feed her. As she chews her first bite, she closes her eyes and says, as if it's the first and last watermelon she ever tasted. I am in awe as I watch her every second, savoring the watermelon, and she's so beautiful. In the next few minutes while she was enjoying the watermelon, my dad and my sisters come along and gather around her hospital bed. As she sits in her bed smiling, my mom says to everyone, because you have all shown me your love already, now I can die. After a few days, she passed away. That's actually one of my favorite moments with her in her last months. My life lesson is that it's the little things in life that matter most. You're probably rolling your eyes right now because you've heard that 1,000 times.
I get it. I understand you.
But what if it's true? What if the seemingly insignificant little things are actually the big things? What is your watermelon? Me is when Joris and I are dancing in our living room on a typical Tuesday after work. The fun and silly, meaningful conversations in our dining table. When we are laughing at our farts and tickling each other on the couch, our usual walks in nature, whatever our watermelons look like. Let's lean more into them and savor them more often. It's about collecting the little, typical, raw, magical moments of joy, of awe, of play and laughters, and loving yourself and others. These are the ones that matter. We live more fully by noticing and appreciating more of those and being present in the here and now. One day I was frying some pork chops and the half sides were burnt. When I was about to serve them on the table for my family, I found myself flipping and presenting the unburnt side of the meat and hiding the burnt ones. In that moment, I thought, why do I do that? Actually, I've been doing that for a long time and it was the first time I was questioning it. Why would I have the need to hide the burnt side? Anyhow, my family still eats them and wouldn't make a big deal out of it. What other ways and areas in our lives where we do that? When we try to hide our flaws, to hide ourselves. Could be in dating, when applying new jobs, when meeting new people, or in simple ways we don't even notice. For me, there's two lessons from this story. First is that we need to start questioning why we do things in certain ways. We need to ask ourselves, is it really my way or their way? Do I need to change something? The other one is, it's just human to be vulnerable. Embrace it. Being vulnerable is actually a courageous thing to do. It's how your family and people connect with you genuinely. Showing our vulnerability is actually a shortcut in filtering people out. It lets us know who loves us and who can love us unconditionally, including our flaws and shortcomings. So we don't have to invest too much of our time and energy to some people only to realize that we don't belong to each other and that we actually miss the opportunity to find and connect with our true people and community that align with us. So let them see the real you, the imperfectly beautiful you. Walk away from any relationship that doesn't make you feel valued. It's the little things in life that matter most. We need to start questioning why we do things in certain ways. It's just human to be vulnerable. Embrace it. I wrote and self-published a love story entitled Beaten. Please support me by downloading the ebook version in Kindle Unlimited for free or buy it for only 99 cents on the description below.